we'll be going over this in class, but I thought that you might want to have a video for studying later, so I'm going to go through a few of these graphs. So I'm going to pick C to start with here, noting that this is a difference of squares and therefore it factors. So g of x is x plus 3 times x minus 3 over x plus 3. Notice I could think about quadratic divided by linear is going to look linear. And even more so, I know exactly what line it's going to look like because these cancel out. So I know that g of x is going to look like the line x minus 3, but from the beginning, I have to note that x cannot be equal to negative 3. Normally, this would create an asymptote. However, because it canceled out, this function does not have an asymptote. But I know that g of negative 3 is going to be equal to negative 6, and this point does not exist on my line. So this point becomes my hole, or the technical term for it is a point discontinuity, or a point of discontinuity. So what this means is that it's a point where the line becomes no longer continuous. So if I think about graphing the line x minus 3, well, I know that I've got a y-intercept of negative 3 and a slope of 1, so I could keep finding points that make this true over 3 up 3. And then I could draw my line, but at x equals negative 3 and y equals negative 6, I have a point discontinuity. So I'm going to draw in my line. Let's go for this way. So here's my line. It has to take a break there and then keep going onwards. So because this rational simplified to a linear equation, it looks linear but has a point discontinuity, which I'm going to draw nice and clearly.